You say you're a voice for the consumer. Smriti Irani began by saying, I would rather speak on behalf of the farmers. A farmers leader is saying to Smriti Irani, don't decide what farmers are supposed to do. I want you to today answer a simple question which Chengal Reddy has said. We want multi-brand retailers. It will not crowd us out. It will not have impact on intermediaries. It will give a good deal to the farmers. I want you to respond to Chengal Reddy even more than to Smriti Irani. Go ahead.
No, my question is that reforms is a continuous process. There cannot be ever a full stop to reforms. You see, in 1983, I remember when I joined the consumer movement, it was primarily because to take away all these big monopolies which were there existing in our country. And I remember very vividly in 1991, the present Prime Minister, when he brought in this liberalization, we all went behind him. Everybody supported him. Why? Because consumers looks at 3-4 fundamental things. The market has to be very transparent. The market has to be very accountable. The market must ensure that the consumers get the value for money. There has to be choice. But what is the big hurry? You see, the reforms have to come in a manner where every political party has to agree, and that
when will that happen?
You see, from
when will that happen?
Till now,
one second. Bejon Mishra says Madhu God Yakshi
must get everybody together.
Well, Bejon Mishra. Bejon Mishra, 1 minute. I want to go to Madhu God Yakshi. Mr. Yakshi, you heard that. I actually came to you pretty much towards the fag end because I want you to soak in all the inputs tonight. First, I want you to respond to Smriti Irani. Secondly, have reforms, but have it when everyone's, on board. I really don't know if that can happen, but I'd like our Congress representative.
Why should anybody talk on Mr. Arnab? Let me intervene as a farmer's representative. Why should you take anybody's consensus when you have brought the new cars, when you have bought cell phones, when you bought TVs? Have you taken everybody's permission? You are today having an access with the TV stations. Did you take everybody's permission?
No, but you proved. You made sure policies. You bring policies in such a manner.
One at a time, gentlemen.
Sure the policies are not trusted on people.
Let me explain.
You see, whenever any robust policy was made by the government, we all agreed to ally and we all agreed to support.
I find this very interesting. I find this fascinating. I find it fascinating.
You cannot.
No, I want to know. I want to know who represents.
You want me to go to Aditya, who fleeces me 25% of 25%.
Who represents the Aam Aadmi tonight?
Charged by Aditya throughout the country.
See, on the one side we have a consumer voice.
What are you talking about? You are yourself fleecing.
No. Will you consumers stop this
25%
loot by Lalas and Adityas and commission agents? Can you stop that?
You are fleecing.
Do you have a means? Can you answer?
You are fleecing today.
And all your consumers stop that.
Well, 1 minute. I want to go to Madhu God. I want to go to Madhu God Yakshi. Mr. Yakshi, your turn now.
Yes.
Your turn now. You see that you
if they stop, let me answer your question. Yes.
Go ahead. My simple question to you is one small point before I come to you.
Yeah,
the only thing more unstable than Mamata Banerjee being your source of political support is Mayawati as your source of political support. Wouldn't you agree?
Sorry, come again.
I said the only thing more unstable than depending on Mamata Banerjee is depending on Mayawati. Wouldn't you agree?
Well, that to be seen. It's not done till it's done, Arnab. So she gave a deadline up to Friday. We have a matured party, and our party is making every effort to reach out all the partners. And there seems to be little communication breakdown, but that will be sorted out. So the quick question which you asked about Smriti Irani and talking about farmers. Mr. Chengal Reddy for decades he's been fighting for farmers' rights. But Congress has a credibility track record what have done to the farmers. Congress, the UPA government will not do anything which will harm the farmers.
Let him complete,
loan
Smriti.
waiver to what we have done to the farmers. So what BJP is doing here, even Advani's statement is that he is not prima facie opposing the FDI, but he says let consensus emerge. Why not have a state want to implement the FDI in their states? Do they have a right to do it or not? When BJP is a partner in Punjab,
right,
Walmart is already existing there. So their double standard is exposed here.
Double standards.
They wanted to use where they're in power.
Absolutely.
Yeah, double standard of the BJP exposes here. They have no legal right what they have done to the farmers. Me coming back to politics during NDA time, they have not come to any rescue of any farmers who have committed suicides across the country. And one of the BJP ministers said because of their indization, the farmers are committing suicide. Now they're trying to project as if they are the savers of the farmers. So farmers have a better price now. MSP is increased, their spending rate is increased, productivity is increased. So UPA has a track record to do everything to the farmers. So we don't have to learn from the BJP what we have to do.
Is this about...
So what apprehensions have people have during this FDI, introducing FDI will hurt the farmers, which is not. That has to be debated, that can be debated in the parliament and outside.
1 minute. 1 minute. She wants to respond to Smriti Irani very briefly, and then I have to go to KD Singh and Jayanta Ghoshal.
No. You need to give me time to respond to a lot of gentlemen on your panel.
You have responded. You have responded.
Some are claiming to be, let me speak. Some are claiming to be farmers, some are claiming to be farmers' representatives. Unfortunately, I'm a farmer's wife who happens to be an arm housewife who will get the jolt of this cap of 6 LPG cylinders that the centre is now enforcing throughout the country. Let me just say this, that when the Congress representative on your panel tonight talks about how much the UP and specifically the Congress has done for farmers, I would like to attract his attention to the fact that in Maharashtra, the Congress government as of now is battling a huge irrigation scam wherein 70,000 crores was spent on paper and less than 1% of, I'm not digressing, 1% of land was not even irrigated.
You are diverting.
Okay, so let's not hear on your panel tonight lie to the rest of the country. Let me come straight. I'm not beating around the bush. I'm coming straight to the topic with regards to FDI and multi-brand retail. You want me to talk about FDI and multi-brand retail? You want me to talk about FDI and multi-brand retail? Then let me quote all the numbers which come from studies conducted in the United States of America. Okay? Walmart workers get less than 12.5% of income as compared to workers in other retail sectors. There was a study done in Nebraska in 2007 wherein multi-brand retail trade has opened up. Sir, Google it if you don't believe me.
You have Pop and Mop stores exist along with the Walmart.
Let me finish. There was a...
I lived there in US for 14 years.
The study in Nebraska found...
False statistics.
The study in Nebraska found that 2 Walmarts were studied, the first of which had just arrived and was in the process of driving out local businesses by cutting prices very low. Let me finish.
Smriti Irani, you must hear the other side tonight.
The economy was destroyed.
Smriti,
I will hear the other side when I'm done.
For every statistic like that, there's one statistic on the other side.
Let me finish the facts I'm placing before you and then let the Congress representative answer.
No, thank you for taking over the show.
In the economy where the Walmart came in first. No, allow me to speak. No, I'm not taking over. I'm answering.
Which I lived there.
I'm answering on the basis of a study done in Nebraska where an economy wherein Walmart destroyed the local economy. The community had to pay prices of 17% higher as compared to other communities.
I lived there, as I said, I lived there.
The University of Melbourne. The University of Melbourne, which conducted this study, is not the Congress party that lies at the first given opportunity.
Oh, that's this debate is getting very interesting here tonight, but I want to...
Where do you get the statistics, Ms. Irani?
Where did you get the statistics, Ms. Irani?
Google it now.
Trying to provocate the small traders.
I'm sure a savvy farmer like you can Google as well.
I lived in America. It doesn't hurt the local economy, neither Pop and Mom stores. Both are coexisting.
Are you telling me that the University of Melbourne is lying?
I don't understand.
There was a study done of the operations in Mexico where suppliers themselves have commented that local suppliers who did not conform to the laws and contracts were driven out of business because the prices were being pushed down on farmers and local manufacturers.
Ms. Smriti Irani, I want to go to KD Singh.
You might have lived in Vegas. That is absolutely nothing to do with the
KD Singh, one minute.
That has nothing to do with the fact that manufacturing has not been promoted in our country today.
Internally dissatisfied with your stand on FDI in retail.
Madhya Pradesh and Gujarat are unhappy.
BJP wants us. BJP wants us to throw
you can run a tour show
and really get a lot of
Navika, you can run a tour show on sources, but the Chief Minister of Madhya Pradesh,
that is the difference of opinion that the
you can
BJP
run a
has
tour show on.
rank.
No, there is absolutely no difference of opinion. The Chief Minister of Madhya Pradesh in a public address said that he does not support FDI in multi-brand retail as proposed by the government of India. You can run a 2-hour show on the basis of sources that you have. But this is a fact, a public statement given by the Chief Minister of Madhya Pradesh.
Stand publicly because
not
there's a
opposing
diktat
prima
from the
facie.
party.
And if I have stated a fact which has been publicly represented by the Chief Minister of Madhya Pradesh, there is a representative of the Congress on your panel tonight who said that there is no need for consensus.
My question to
if
KD
that
Singh.
is the case, please somebody tell me why on the 17th of November 2011 the Congress spoke about consensus in Parliament.
One minute. We have interesting points of view tonight. KD Singh, we have someone. 1 minute, Mr. Reddy, 1 minute. A representative from corporate India says, we are actually happy to see Mamata Banerjee out of the government. I want your response to that. I know that you were shaking your head. I couldn't come to you at that point of time, Mr. KD Singh. Do you believe that Mamata Banerjee's position is making her more and more inconvenient for corporate India? Yes.
Incorrect. Absolutely incorrect. I come from the corporate world, so I understand what corporate world is. I also understand what reforms are, and I also understand what reform means. Now, if you think that increasing the diesel price is the only reform, we are against it.